Imagine sending money from the US to Europe. Instead of converting dollars to euros, you use a third currency in the middle. This saves millions. That is a bridge currency, quietly controlling global finance. A bridge currency is a middle step to move money between two currencies that do not trade directly. Think of it like flying from a small city to another. You stop in a major hub like New York City or London first. That hub is the bridge currency. Now imagine this in real money. You have Mexican pesos and want Japanese yen. There is no easy direct exchange. Pesos turn into US dollars, then the US dollar turns into yen. The US dollar becomes the bridge. This is why the US dollar dominates the world. It sits in the middle of everything. Most people do not realize that extra step is not just a workaround, it is the system. It is how global finance functions behind the scenes. Without bridge currencies, international trade would slow down dramatically. Costs would rise, deals would fall apart, entire economies would feel the pressure. Every day, trillions of dollars move through bridge currencies. Banks, governments, and billionaires rely on this system. They use it because it is faster, cheaper, and more liquid. Liquidity means there are always buyers and sellers ready. Transactions do not get stuck. The more a currency is used as a bridge, the more power it gains globally. Power in finance is not loud. It is quiet and constant. Picture this: moving $500 million across borders. You have two choices. Convert directly and lose money on bad exchange rates, or route it through a stronger currency and save millions. The people at the top always choose the second option. Small percentage differences become massive profits at scale. What looks like a tiny fee to you becomes millions when the numbers get big enough. Exchange rates are not fixed. They are constantly moving every second. The path your money takes can change the final amount you receive. One route might cost you more. Another route might save you a significant amount. Large institutions calculate the best path in real time. They are not guessing. They are optimizing. This is why timing matters. Sending money at one moment versus another can lead to completely different results. The bridge currency acts like a highway, but even highways have traffic. Busiest and most liquid currencies tend to give the best outcomes because there is less friction and tighter pricing. Now think about how this connects to global power. The more a currency is used as a bridge, the more demand it creates. More demand means more influence. This is one reason the US dollar has remained so dominant for decades. It is not just used in the United States, it is used everywhere as the middle layer of global transactions. Entire countries hold reserves of it. Companies price goods in it. Commodities like oil are traded in it. When a currency becomes the bridge, it becomes essential. And when it becomes essential, it becomes powerful. Now picture a real-world scenario. A company in South America wants to buy machinery from Asia. Their local currencies are not easily exchangeable. They route the transaction through a bridge currency. That one decision can reduce costs, increase speed, and make the entire deal possible. This is not just about convenience. It is about efficiency at scale. When billions or trillions are moving, even a small improvement in efficiency can create massive gains. That is why this system exists and continues to evolve. Banks do not just move money. They also profit from moving money. Every step can include fees, spreads, or hidden costs. The difference between the buying and selling price of a currency is where a lot of profit is made. This is called the spread. Most people never see it, but it is always there. Bridge currencies often reduce these spreads because they are more liquid. More liquidity means tighter spreads, which means less cost. It is not just about access. It is about minimizing loss. Now here is where things start to shift. Cryptocurrencies are trying to become the new bridge currencies. Instead of relying on banks, they move value through digital networks. You might have heard of Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP. Some of these are not just digital money. They are designed to act as bridges between currencies. XRP in particular is built to move money between different systems almost instantly. Instead of waiting days for international transfers to clear, transactions can happen in seconds. No long chains of banks, no hidden delays, just direct movement of value. That changes everything. Speed is power in finance. The faster money moves, the more opportunities exist to profit from it. But there is also a deeper layer. Traditional systems rely on trust between institutions. Cryptocurrencies rely on code and networks. That means fewer intermediaries, but also new risks. Volatility, regulation, and adoption all play a role in whether these digital assets can truly replace traditional bridge currencies. Now think about why this is not common knowledge. This system benefits large institutions. Big banks make money from the friction. Governments rely on stable systems they can control. Financial institutions build entire business models around these hidden steps. Most people never question it. They send money, pay fees, and move on without seeing what is happening underneath. The complexity itself becomes a barrier. If something is hard to understand, most people ignore it. And when people ignore it, those who understand it gain an advantage. Not because it is secret, but because it is overlooked. Take a real example. A company in Brazil needs to pay a supplier in India. Converting directly from Brazilian real to Indian rupee is difficult and inefficient, so instead, the money flows through the US dollar, real to dollar, dollar to rupee. It is faster, cheaper, and more reliable. The bridge currency makes the entire system work. Now imagine that happening thousands of times per day across different countries, currencies, and industries. This is not a rare situation, it is the standard. Now step back and look at the bigger picture. The more you understand money, the more you realize the system was never designed to be simple. It was designed to function at a global level, and those who understand it have an advantage, not because it is hidden, but because most people never look deeper. This is also why billionaires focus on more than just companies. They invest in currencies, payment systems, and infrastructure. They care about the roads money travels on, not just the destinations. Controlling or understanding those roads means understanding where money flows. They look at patterns. They look at trends. They look at which currencies are gaining influence and which are losing it, because those shifts can signal larger changes in the global economy. Every time you send money internationally, there is a path it follows. It might not be direct. It might go through one or two major currencies before reaching its final destination. Each step can create profit, cost, or delay depending on how it is handled. The system is always working. Even small transfers are part of this system. The same structure that moves billions also moves hundreds. You are using the same financial highways as major institutions, just on a smaller level. So the next time you send money, ask yourself a simple question. Is your money going directly where you think it is going, or is it taking a hidden route? Because that hidden route is where a lot of the real money is made. And once you start seeing it, you cannot unsee it. Every transaction becomes a map. Every exchange becomes a strategy. Every currency becomes a piece of a much larger system. If this made you see money differently, hit like. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Comment money if you want part 2, and check the description for more videos.